When you ask an atheist, why is it they don't believe in God? One of the most common responses is, I don't see any good evidence. In this video, I'm going to explain why the atheist thinks this is a good reason and why it's in fact not a good reason. Welcome to Arguments Against Atheism. I'm Jimbob. I'm here to give you the goods. So when an atheist says, I don't believe in God because I don't see any good evidence, what they mean is they don't see physical evidence. Now I wonder, are there any underlying assumptions being made in regards to what evidence is? Well, let's take a look. One obvious assumption the atheist makes is that all truth claims are empirical claims, which is a false starting assumption. Not all truth is obtained in the same way. If there are different ways of arriving at the truth of different types of claims, and God's existence isn't the empirical category, then we've already spotted a category error. The atheist also assumes that a standard for sufficient evidence has been established. Is there only one type of evidence? No. But in this case, empirical evidence is the standard they are going with. So let's see if they apply the empirical standard to their own beliefs. Is there anything the atheist believes or assumes without empirical evidence? Does the atheist believe in knowledge? Yes. Is there any evidence? No. Does the atheist believe that the regularity in nature will maintain tomorrow? Is there any evidence? No. How about the laws of logic? Is there any physical, empirical evidence for the law of identity? Does the atheist believe in concepts or universal categories, meaning? These are all examples of things the atheist does in fact believe in. They exist in a particular way, but they are not empirically verified. So I think we have enough examples to demonstrate the atheist doesn't really apply their empirical standard to their own beliefs, but they certainly love to use it against Christianity. Now, of course, the atheist will say, well, those aren't my beliefs. Those are just my axioms. Okay, then my axiom is God exists. To further demonstrate the flaw in their empirical standard, what if we use their argument against God's existence against some of the things they believe and see how it sounds? I don't believe in truth. There's no empirical evidence. I don't believe information exists because there's no physical evidence. I don't think knowledge exists because I can't see, taste, or touch it. Where it leads to is absurdity. So it seems as though any argument the atheist levies against God's existence based on the physical evidence standard could be made against things like truth itself. The problem points to a larger issue with using mere sense data and empiricism as the foundation of truth. Another assumption we hear is the claim, science and empiricism is the best way to truth. Well, is that a truth claim? If it were true that science and empiricism is the best way to truth, shouldn't it be verified through the scientific method? Are you seeing the issue, atheists? Science and empiricism ironically rely wholly on immaterial concepts and assumptions that cannot be verified with those methods. When it comes down to it, all knowledge is faith-based. There, I said it. The icky word, faith. Faith in the atheist view is belief without evidence, plain and simple. In the Christian view, the fact that everyone has faith is the evidence of things unseen, whether it's immaterial things like logic or truth or the notion of the past or the future or mind. There's no escaping a faith-based starting point. And the act of denying a faith-based starting point would require, well, faith in things without evidence. You see, the atheist puts faith in their reasoning. They put faith in their senses. The atheist might say, well, there's a difference between faith and confidence. I have confidence. Confidence relies on faith in other things like the regularity of nature, your own reasoning, reliability, which assumes a past, present, and future. There is no view that is wholly derived from evidence. Therefore, the basis for truth is not empirical. If you don't believe me, just check the comments section of this video. For any opposing comment to this video, take note of the non-empirical, immaterial things they include in their comment. Ask them for evidence of those things. In conclusion, if the question of God's existence is not an empirical question, and both the atheist and the Christian accept the existence of things that are empirically not verified, then who has a better account or explanation for the existence of truth or knowledge? The atheist or the Christian? It seems to me that the atheist takes freely a whole category of mind-dependent things that cannot be verified through empiricism. So why would we grant the atheist those things? I don't think we should. The atheist might say, those are just emergent properties of nature. Well, so if the laws of logic are a product of the brain, whose brain produces the correct laws of logic? Whose biochemistry is correct? And if the laws of logic exist external to the brain, whose biochemistry is accurately aligned with them? And we're back to my first episode of Arguments Against Atheism, where I present a massive problem for the materialist. Please go watch it. Also, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more of these videos, please consider sending a Bob chat at bobchats.com, also linked in the description. Thanks a lot. Why bad thing happen?